action.
What am I supposed to say? You want to do the birds are all over the place. Hello, my name's Rob Nail. I'm the CEO and one of the associate founders of Singularity University. And welcome to Ask an Expert, where we take great questions from the Twitterverse and try to answer them. Oh, oh, I see. Here we go. We're actually getting a tweet coming in here. How do I? Wow, poor guy. I don't want to hurt the little birdie. All right, thank you very much. It seems like we've got a tweet from Sam and Selm, saying, given the upward trend of robots replacing human jobs, should I update my resume? Wow, that's a good question. We get this one a lot. And interestingly, I think I disagree with the framing of the question a little bit, because when robots really first came online in a big way was for automation for manufacturing. And it really was about replacing very specific jobs. Today, a lot of the new robotic systems are about enhancing jobs and empowering people to do new things and new tasks. So we're seeing robots like Baxter from Rethink or Universal Robots being deployed on the manufacturing line, but being right next to manufacturing line laborers. And so you can imagine a manufacturing tech coming to work, programming a robot, a pretty high-skilled robot, to do some specific application today, letting the robot do a bunch of things, and then he can go off and program other robots to do things. And then coming in the next day and programming the robot to do something completely different. And so now we've taken a manufacturing line laborer and turned them into a robotics expert because we have new capabilities with these robots. So you can update your resume from being an assembly worker to a robotics expert. All right, I think I hear another tweet coming in. Oh, here we go. All right, little birdie, let's bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Thank you. Okay, this is a question from Dord Easy. How possible or not is the kind of robot shown in the film Robot and Frank? Wow, I loved Robot and Frank. I'd say this is one of my top 5 robotics movies to date. If you haven't seen it, it's about a robot companion for an elderly, sort of retired guy. And his son gave him the robot to help him in his day-to-day life because he thought he was lonely. This hits on so many interesting levels, and this robot is actually being tested in the market today. In Japan, there's a robot called Pepper that was launched from a company called Aldebron, and it was very specifically targeting lonely elderly market in Japan. And in Japan, the culture is very robot-centric and robot-friendly, so they'll accept almost anything. And Pepper is interesting. It's about a 4-foot-tall robot, and you know, it has some pretty basic skills, but one of the most important factors that it has is emotional awareness. So it has some really cool capabilities where Pepper can pick up facial expression analysis and figure out what your mood is. He can also read your voice fluctuations to discern primary and secondary emotional states. So this is a lot of the capabilities that we saw in the movie Robot and Frank. Now, the reality is Pepper's a little slow, a little clunky. The best AI interface that we really have on a day-to-day basis today is Siri, and you probably know how clunky it is to deal with Siri. There's always mistakes. So you probably can't expect too much better than Siri in a platform like Pepper, but we're testing that social interaction at home. So absolutely, I think Robot and Frank is right on the horizon. All right, another tweet. This is a question from the Dinuwu School. Dear robotics expert, can you do this? And there's a YouTube link. All right, we're gonna have to see what is this? What are we talking about? All right. I'm not much of a robot. Or am I? All right, well, thank you everyone for joining us for Ask an Expert. We really enjoyed all the great questions that came in from the Twitter sphere. And be sure to check in with us next week. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe for future episodes. Thank you very much.